ocean. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside.
Hello and welcome to the video. This is going to be part 2 of decorating my home for Christmas. Today I will be going over how I decorated this tree. I'm in my office right now. I do work from home 4 days a week full time as a telehealth nurse. And then also, I don't know if you could see that tree over here. That's our dining room. So I'm going to go over that tree as well. In the next video, then I hope to get to either the front porch or our bedroom, and then that's it for me. I really appreciate all the views on the last video. So if you have any questions, comments, or ideas, please leave those below, and thank you so much for watching. I wanted to show you guys how the trees in this video relate to the trees I did in the other video. So from my front door to the left is my office, so you can see the silver tree, and then to the right is our pantry and then the dining room. And when you go forward here, this is the main living area, so you see the staircase to the left and the black tree, and then the white trees over to the right. This is an old tree that I had. Before getting started, I organized everything. The only thing I purchased new for this tree were the really big, large, colorful bulbs that you see there. So first I started to fluff and then fluff some more. This usually takes the longest amount of time. And then I put this tree topper on. This is actually a tree topper I got from Disney World. If you look close, you can see the Mickey Mouse head there. Here I am putting all the hooks on my bulbs. That way I don't have to keep going up and down. It would be so much easier if they already came with hooks. But after getting the hooks on, I went ahead and put these bulbs on the tree in no particular fashion. I did use some of my older Christmas ornaments on this tree, like my husband and mine's first Christmas ornament and stuff from the children. This is what it looked like the first night. But I thought it just was missing something, so I went to the Dollar Tree, one of my favorite stores, and I got a couple things. I didn't spend more than $5 or $7. I added those stems to the top of the tree by the star, and then I put the poinsettias, their clips, throughout the tree. Oh, here's my husband being fresh. And then for ribbon, I did some zigzags, or I guess corkscrews. This is actually the easiest way to add ribbon to a tree. I take about 24 to 36 inches, or you can do, whatever length that you want. Wrap it around your hand. You should have wired ribbon, and then you pull it apart and it makes these beautiful corkscrews, and then I just use the stems to get them into the tree. Solomon helped me with some of these. He was really good at it.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Here it is all done. I love the ribbon. It really added that extra touch that I was looking for. And then I'll show you what it looks like in just a second with the lights out. It's very beautiful and it sparkles a lot.
We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family.
Then with my dining room tree, I started getting everything organized. Originally, I wanted to do something like this with a rainbow, but I just wasn't willing to spend the money to get all those new bulbs. So I just used stuff that I had from previous Christmases. First up is to fluff out the tree, and this is a pretty big tree. I think she's 7 feet, so this took me a while. And then I had to organize my lights. Unfortunately, half of my lights were not working, but I wasn't willing to purchase anything new for this tree. So I just went with what I had, and one of my lights was white, so I really had to tuck the light strings all the way in the center of the tree, near the middle, so you couldn't see that. So that did take me a little while.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand.
Then it was bow making time. I decided to cover this tree in bows. I made some for upstairs as well. I'm going to show you guys how I do that in just a second. So I take ribbon about 5 to 6 feet. You could do longer or shorter. And then I make loops with the ribbon. I usually only do 4 loops, but you could make more loops if you wanted a fluffier bow. Then you keep pinching the middle. And then once you have all 4 loops, you can put either like a twist tie. I use these pipe cleaners. You could put a piece of ribbon around the center as well. For the bow, I used bells in the center of my bows for upstairs. And then I fluffed out the loops. And then sometimes I leave the bottom straight, sometimes I fishtail it at the bottom. They don't all have to be the same.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean.
All right, now it was time to get all the gold decorations organized and create my ball clusters using the pipe cleaners. And then it was time to get everything on the tree. For my tree topper, I took the star that was in the living room by the deer, and then the tree that you see over here to the right, I placed that in the living room. I ended up adding some corkscrews to this tree as well because I really needed it on that side of the tree where that string of white lights was. And then once that was done, I added those Merry Christmas and snowflake signs, and then that was it.
Wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss.
This is her all done in the light, and then I'm going to show you guys how it looks in the dark. I love the way the gold shines in the dark.
It is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is
How the gold shimmers.